Transition Tuesday. I'm Jane. This is Joe. This is the season of giving, and so we decided that we are going to share our gift of experience, shared experiences. Joe, do you think it's important to share what you know with people? Yes or no? Do you think it's important to share what you know? See you smile. Is it important? Yes. Yes, Joe touched my hand. That's his way of saying yes. We're going to talk about turning 18, our shared experience. Joe is 19 now, and we went through the process of transitioning into adult services. Many of you have reached out to me to ask questions about things like the now and comp waiver and applying for Social Security and guardianship and power of attorney, and it can make your head spin. But we are going to take a couple of episodes to share with you about what we've done. Now, I am not an official, an expert. I can only tell you about our experiences, and maybe that'll help you get organized and ready to go when your child turns 18. When your child turns 18, if you have a Katie Beckett waiver, this is very important. Katie Beckett, which is a Medicaid waiver for children with developmental disabilities, so it's non-income based, which is why it's called a waiver for Medicaid medical services. It ends at age 18, and I mean 18 on the birth date. But there is a transition time. Contact the office, the RSM unit in Norcross, which is on all of your paperwork that you've been doing. And then you let them know you've applied for SSI, and a transition period goes into effect where your Katie Beckett will not be canceled until there is a decision from SSI. So you need to let them know we've applied for SSI. It stops the clock until the decision is made, and then if you get approved for SSI, then you get that Medicaid, adult Medicaid through SSI. So you want to communicate both with the Katie Beckett waiver office and with SSI, and make sure that communication has happened. Very important. In this age of COVID, you may want to check into sending anything via email with a reply and certified mail. Now, if you are straight Medicaid, if the person who's turning 18 is straight Medicaid, then you will get letters advising you of any kind of evaluation or eligibility paperwork that will be required. Usually it just transitions. Usually that transition happens pretty automatically if you have straight Medicaid, but I'm a worrywart, so I tend to check on everything. So you've blown out the candles on the birthday cake. Your child is 18, or your person. May not be your child, may be someone you're caring for. Turns 18, you blow out the candles, and the very next thing you do, apply for SSI supplemental. There's two kinds of SSI, Social Security benefits that are tied to disability. One is SSI disability, which is a short-term disability for when you are injured in the workplace. What you want for long range is supplemental, and that is for people with developmental disabilities who are going to need that support, which includes, as I said before, Medicaid services. So you're going to apply. Now you wait until the 18th birthday, because then the Social Security application that Joe is making at age 18 is for him as an adult. So that means that the parents' or the family's income is not considered as part of that application. He is applying as an adult. If you have power of attorney or guardianship, then the person who has that becomes the representative payee. And we are going to do an episode on SSI. Then you want to check with the region office of the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disabilities. The region office is kind of your home office for those services which are the now and comp waiver. The now and comp waiver are the things that happen outside of SSI and Medicaid. That's for support services, caregiver services, respite services, those kinds of things. And most agencies in Georgia accept now and comp waiver. So private pay isn't always an option, plus it's kind of expensive. So you would go to dbhdd.georgia.gov/regional field office. You're going to contact your regional field office and find out how to apply for the now and comp waiver. It's very easy. It's the easiest application around, much easier than a Katie Beckett waiver. Are you confused and worried? Ask a parent. I'm a parent mentor for White County school districts. There are lots of parent mentors in the state of Georgia. Go to parentmentors.org. To that website, click on the Find a Mentor page and see if there is one in your county. They can help you with all of these transition issues. And there's also p2pga.org, Parent to Parent of Georgia. They have tons of information on these particular transition issues, and lots of parents supporting parents. I'm one of those too as a volunteer. Parents like me who just want to help out. We are not experts, we're not attorneys, we don't work for any of these agencies, but we have the shared experience and knowledge to help you with getting through this particular milestone in your child's life. So, next week we are going to talk about Joe and I applied for SSI, and you can too. See you next week.